Listen up, Shakers. Here at the Handshakin Video Series, we're all about creating strong and supportive communities for entrepreneurs. A rising tide lifts all boats, so let's all win here. Here's the best advice for free. How did you get in front of other people that you hadn't already connected with?
So, I mean, yeah, obviously getting that, if you do have the capability, and not everyone does, of getting that, like, Jim is what I would call an anchor of the community, right? So we had access to one of the anchors, and that's, David, you've had on here, David Cohen, obviously another one. And wherever you are, there's going to be, and it's going to be pretty easy to identify who they are. And I think you've had Brad on here as well, and he's obviously another anchor. But it could just be a CEO that's, one of the companies that has been funded in the community and is 5 years old and has been doing well, because he's going to be connecting, right? But finding that first person who will believe in you, and it doesn't have to be the concept, right? I know plenty of mentors who will say, and this is the nicest way to tell you that they don't really like your idea, which is, I really believe in them as an entrepreneur, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's like you said, of separating yourself from the idea. Like, you're, as an entrepreneur, going to have, I've probably had, 30 amazing ideas before I landed on one that was actually probably halfway decent. Because you're going to think all your ideas are amazing because you're you, and why wouldn't you, right? Otherwise, you don't have the ego to be an entrepreneur. You're gonna start there, and you're gonna need people who are willing to look in the eye and say, hey, it's not you. I think you're gonna do amazing things. This isn't it, right? And once you find that person, once you hit them, they obviously believe in you, and then once you hit the idea that they agree this is an idea, they're going to go to bat for you, right? And that's what Jim did. I mean, Jim stood up in front of a group of people and said, I'll be the first check-in, right? And that starts some momentum, right? Things like that.
Now, did working with Jim help cultivate that relationship, even though it was more of an employer-employee relation context, or did it really start to help that relationship afterwards once you guys were both kind of in the startup founder role? Yeah,
so I definitely think I laid the groundwork for it when I worked for Jim. I was able to show him that I'm somebody who is given a job and then tries to do 10 times more than what I was asked to do, kind of thing, and that showed Jim. It was a chance for me to show Jim who I was in a work environment, what kind of work ethic I had, how much drive and passion I had about something.